Sengoku, the strategist of peace and chaos. In a world torn between light and shadow, there once stood a man who sought balance, not through power, but through control. A man whose mind was sharper than any blade, whose voice could silence armies, and whose justice was not driven by emotion, but by order. He is Sengoku, the Buddha of the Marines, the strategist of peace and chaos. Long before he wore the Fleet Admiral's coat, Sengoku was the brain of the Marines, the man behind every operation, every ambush, every victory that shaped the seas. Where men like Garp fought with fists, Sengoku fought with foresight. His justice was calm, measured, and absolute. He possessed the power of the Hito Hito no Mi model Daibutsu, the Buddha fruit, transforming him into a golden colossus of divine might. But Sengoku didn't need divinity to command respect. His very presence demanded it. Admirals, vice admirals, and soldiers alike bowed not out of fear, but faith. Because when Sengoku spoke, the chaos of the world seemed to make sense. During his reign as Fleet Admiral, he stood at the center of the world's greatest storm, the paramount war at Marineford. He commanded gods of destruction, Akainu, Aokiji, Kizaru, against the might of the Whitebeard Pirates. His decisions that day shaped the balance of the entire ocean. Every move, every sacrifice, every order bore the mark of Sengoku's cold precision. And yet, beneath his discipline lay a man burdened by the truth. Sengoku understood the cost of the system he upheld. He saw the blood it demanded, the innocence it devoured, and the corruption it hid behind the mask of justice. He knew the Marines were not pure, but still, he fought to steer them toward something better. When the smoke of Marineford cleared, Sengoku stepped down, not in defeat, but in disillusionment. The age of chaos was beginning, and the world no longer had room for calm justice. Now, as an inspector general, he watches from the shadows, the old lion guarding the peace he once commanded, waiting for the day when the world finally finds the balance he always dreamed of. Sengoku, the strategist of peace and chaos, the golden Buddha who bore the weight of the world, and the man who proved that even the gods of justice can bleed.